Hello and welcome to PWPL's Did You Know series. I am Youth Services Librarian Sarah Rayborg, and this series is to give you, parents and educators, a brief overview of the different digital databases and online resources available to you through your library. This segment of Did You Know is on the digital database NoveList. Now, this is one of my favorite databases that we have access to, and I'm going to show you why. So first of all, you're going to start by going to our website, pwpl.info, and go to eLibrary. Going to scroll down to Mel, and then click here on, we're going to click here on e-resources in just a moment. I want to show you that there are two versions. We're going to click on e-resources now. And then I'm going to show you two different ways to get at NoveList. One is through the K through 12 schools. The other is down here by clicking N in this alphabetized list, because there are two versions of NoveList. There is NoveList K8+, which is for grades K through 8. The plus refers to having nonfiction. It didn't used to have nonfiction titles. And then there is NoveList Plus, and NoveList Plus includes adult titles. I wanted to make you aware of this in case you would like to take a look at NoveList for yourself, because NoveList is excellent for book recommendations and finding that next book to read. So we are going to go to NoveList K+, and we're going to do that by going to the K-12 schools, K-5, and then we're going to hop to NoveList. I just want you to see that it's in both places. All right, this is NoveList, and I'm just going to start by giving you an overview of what you're seeing on your screen right now. You can do a keyword search, and NoveList has an excellent keyword search function. It has recommended reading lists right here, so it defaults to fiction, ages 9 through 12, but you can click and get teen, 0 through 8. You can also see nonfiction, okay? These reading lists are fantastic. There's lots of options in them. If I click out here to this one, right here under fantasy and science fiction, I can click on any of these and it'll take me to a whole list of different books for the ages 9 through 12. Also, they have changing almost daily as I'm in the mood for. So this is a curated list of books that you can scroll through, check out. There's different categories. I'm using whimsical, action-packed, fast-paced, you know, just as a way to have fun browsing for books. So great ways to get reading new books to read right here. I love this resource for kids who are really obsessed with one kind of book and all they want to read is that book over and over. If you have a child like this, you know what I'm talking about. One of those examples is often the Percy Jackson books by Rick Riordan, because kids love those books and they just want more Percy Jackson. But you know, if there haven't been more written, it's hard to give them new ones. So I'm going to search here for Percy Jackson, and I'm going to show you the recommendation part of this database. So if you search for Percy Jackson and you go to one of the books, here's the Sea of Monsters. You can pull up lists for title read-alikes and author read-alikes. So when you have a child who really just wants to read more of this same book, here is a good way to try to find some that are similar. So here you have title read-alikes. And what I do really like is it gives you an example. It tells you why. It tells you why it's being recommended. You know, what part of this book is like the Percy Jackson book. You can do the same thing for author, then you can get an author read-alike as well. There's a lot of limiters over here. You can explore by genre, theme, character. This database does so much. What's also really great for this database is when you are in the mood for a book, but you don't really know a title, you don't really know an author. So let's say I am in the mood to read historical fiction, and I want Russian historical fiction. So I'm going to type in historical fiction Russia. And it is going to pull up a list of over 109 books. I'm going to use my limiters over here. I only want ages 9 through 12 right now. Okay, so I'm going to do 9 through 12 and update. And that will give me less books, 63 books that are historical fiction, Russian historical fiction. Now, the only downside to this database is it's not tied directly to our catalog. So to see if we own a book that you want, let's say you want this one, what you'll have to do is copy the title, go to our catalog, and paste it in to see if we have it. This particular one we don't have, so then you would search everything, all libraries, and see if anybody owns it. Just watch, I chose one that nobody owns. But if we did own it, then you could place a hold and pick it up through curbside. So this is a very, very quick and dirty on NoveList. I love NoveList. I love to read. I do tend to read the same sorts of books. I like fantasy, science fiction. So when I have kids come to me for a book recommendation that's out of the genres I normally read, like historical fiction or adventure or funny, I often turn to NoveList because NoveList gives me great ideas for books that kids will really like. And I use it for myself. I use the NoveList Plus for myself to find books for myself. So check out NoveList, see if you like it. You can create an account if you would like. You don't have to, but if you create the account, you can save titles, you can save searches, okay? Play around with it and start reading. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. You go to our website, click on Youth Services. At the bottom of that page, there's a Contact Youth Services email form. Those emails come directly to me, or you can call us at 226-4323, and we are more than happy to help you in any way we can. Thank you. Have a great day.